Hi, this is AMZ and welcome to Aegisub's visual typesetting tutorial. We are going to be doing some very basic signs in this tutorial just to get an idea of the new Aegisub 2 features. So let's get started. Let's first load a video here and let's go to our first sign, this. This sign reads danger, so let's typeset it. First let's enter the text in an empty line here. Danger. And let's use this button. This sets the timing of the currently selected subtitle lines to the current scene. So it starts on the previous keyframe and ends one frame before the next keyframe. In this case, this is exactly where we want them. As we can see here, I'm going to focus on the seek bar by pressing the right mouse button. And we go left and it's okay. Now let's go to the next keyframe. It's not there and it's still here. Okay. So let's create a style for this, just so you can tell them apart and stuff. Get rid of the outline of the shadow and set the alignment to center. Okay, let's set it as this. Good. Now we can position them, the signs, just like we could in Aegisub 1.10, double clicking with the crosshair tool. But now we've got better tools. Let's position it now. Here. These are the visual typesetting tools. You can switch between them by clicking on them, or if you have the video display focused, you can use the keys on the home row on your keyboard: A, S, D, F, J, H, and G. This is the S key. So let's position it here where we want it. Right, now let's set the font. You can click here on the first group before the text at any rate. And let's see a good font. Let's just go with Arial for the example. Ctrl Enter to preview. And let's set a color with the first of these four buttons. Let's set a primary, secondary, border, and shadow colors. Pick this. Here, click here, that's about right, I guess. Ctrl Enter again. Let's give it a little border. Okay. Now we've got it properly typeset to the first frame, but if you go to the last frame, you can use this button here. You see that the sign moves. So let's make it move too. We can press this button here to switch to the move mode, and now we've got two anchors, the original square anchor for the start and the circle anchor for the end. So we drag the end anchor here, and then if we go back to the start by pressing this button, you can see that it's moving along with the sign. Now you don't need to worry about the time. The anchors will automatically set the time in the move to the position that you currently are in the video when you drag the corresponding anchor. So for example, if I moved the start anchor now, I would mess it up because I'm not on start. So let's go back to the start and fix it. Like this. Okay. So this does it for this sign. Let's take a look. Okay, it's alright. Moving on, let's go to the next sign. This. There are three lines here. It says number 1 public middle school, transfer application, Ikari Shinji. So let's enter that. Let's just do the middle one. Transfer application. Here, let's set the time and let's position it somewhere around here. Let's see if the time is correct. Remember, we timed it with the time to scene feature. The start is right. The end is not. So let's go back and find where it ends, because apparently there's no keyframe there. And here we go, right here. We can use now this button here to set the end to this place. Now we go one frame forward and it's no longer there. Okay. being properly timed. So let's move it into position, and now we can use the next tool, the rotation around the z-axis. Let's rotate it around here like this, about something like this. Okay, you just click and drag on the video to rotate, and notice how it makes a line between the mouse cursor and the origin point, and you just drag that to rotate it. Very easy. Okay, let's set our style to it. Let's set the color. Again, let's pick it from the video, from this, I guess. Control Enter to, oops, and notice how it inserts where the mouse cursor was. So let's just fix it like this. And let's preview. Okay, let's make it bigger. Font size 60 should do. Bold. Preview. Okay, it's a bit too big, maybe a 54. Good. Just rotate it a little bit like this, and we've got the sign. Well, actually, let's do the other two too. Let's copy with Ctrl C, and then paste twice. Use the drag tool. Drag one copy here, one copy here. Click on this one to activate it. And now let's type here. And it's number 1, public middle school. Let's make it smaller, like 36 or so, like this. And here too, let's make it smaller, 36. And Ikari Shinji. Yes, this is good. And now for the top one, the color isn't very good. Let's change that. Here, click this. Let's pick another one, a little darker, and it's much better. Okay, and now let's go for the final sign, which is this. It reads Shin-chan's room. Let's do the usual stuff. Check the timing. Again, it's wrong. Let's find the end. Here we go. Back. This is the last frame. Verify. Okay. Back to the start. Set the style. Let's pick the color. Again from the video. Try to pick a thick line like this. And preview. Okay, the color looks right. Let's rotate it a little bit like this. This sign doesn't really fit with just this rotation, so let's try using XY rotation like this or so. You can do some more advanced rotations with this, but this should do it like this. Okay, let's make it bold and let's preview. Okay, maybe it wasn't really well done, but this is the basic idea. So yeah, we have two other. No, actually we can use this one here too. Let's use the scale tool to adjust the size. Let's go back to this one. Here, like this. Good. Now it's good. And there we go. We've done a few basic signs. We still have the clip tools left. They can be used to restrict the area where you want the subtitles to show up. In this case, the rectangular one will only show up inside the rectangle, or you can use the vectorial clip, which lets you define an arbitrary area of any shape, like this, You can also use Bezier curves like this, and then drag points, or even use a freehand like this. But yeah, that's it for visual typesetting. I hope you have enjoyed and learned something, and see you next video.